What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first absolute supplemental thing.
Right.
Yay! I'm Josh. With me, we have Chandler.
The fact that you had the chance to call it absolute nonsense and you didn't is disappointing to me.
You need to restart.
Oh my god.
What's up, everybody? This is absolute nonsense.
There we go.
Supplemental content you never knew you needed.
That's why they pay me in free shit.
Tonight we got Abby, Kisses,
Hello.
and Chandler.
Hey.
Hey-o.
And if you guys don't know what this is just us doing small, just in between podcast stuff. Just stuff that's not probably gonna be up on the podcast. What are words these days? Jesus Christ, my mouth. Anyways, yeah. So it's just
What
us
about your mouth? Go on.
talking about shit, and just talking about absolutely anything that our minds come up with. Absolutely anything. There's no set topic aside from this one, which is very very topical. But yeah, so the reason we're doing this is because we heard that a company or a brand that is very dear to us is coming back, and that would be Rooster Teeth. So if anyone listening is an old internet or gamer from like back in the early 2000s, you probably know what Rooster Teeth is, if not what RVB, Red versus Blue, or Ruby is. So if you know
They were
those,
only gone for 11 months.
if you
I know
those,
we
you
had
know
a funeral and everything, but they weren't gone that long.
This really explains why Warner Media never got back to me about trying to buy the naming rights. The
I
day
know
the
you
company
did.
died, I
was
sent them
curious
like
they
12
pour one out
emails.
for Chandler's bid.
You did do that, yeah.
I sent them
Although
like 12
Wait, you actually
emails.
did?
Oh yeah.
he did. He tried to buy, or he
The
bid
second
for
I heard it
Rooster
was
Teeth.
closing, I'm like, all right, well, I'm sending them an email immediately.
Just for the
Turns out if
branding.
you just email customer support, they're not going to take you seriously.
Oh, absolutely not. Especially if you offer them $1, which
I didn't
think
offer them
Chandler
anything. I just said, hey, what's your price? I want it. Please give it to me.
did. Like, hey, give me your price. I might buy this. Chandler. But yeah, so if you've been around for a while, if you are
An old school
cockbite, and you know of Rooster Teeth, you knew that they were shut down by Warner Discovery Media.
Boo, Warner Media.
Ooh.
Almost a year ago.
Dude, the Warner Discovery Media merger was so just devastating to the animation industry as a whole.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll never forgive them
Yeah.
for what they did to Final Space, my boy Olin Rogers. I don't know him, I'm just a huge fan. That show's incredible. And they gutted it before the final season.
The merger was absolutely horrible for just about everything in the Warner Brothers
Yep.
catalog.
I never watched Infinity Train, but people said good things about it. That got the axe.
I've heard really good things about that too. Yeah, they got rid of Batgirl, the Wile E. Coyote versus Acme movie.
I wanted to see that.
A lot. They got rid of a lot of animated shows as well, and just axed a lot of them off of Max too.
All
But
for tax write-offs.
good old tax write-offs. Hey Chandler, can we throw you away and call it a tax write-off?
The fuck do you think I'm worth?
I don't know, $15.
That's high. That's high. I'm 30, dude. I'm 30 in March. Like, my knees hurt. My back already hurts.
Hey, same.
All right. I drop it down to $12.59.
There you go. Add 10 cents. Add 10 cents.
At 10 cents. Okay, but yeah. So this past week, we got the shocking announcement from Bertie Burns that he had
Original
acquired.
founding father. And
The original
co-creator.
founding father of
Church from
Rooster
Red
Teeth.
vs. Blue. Other people.
It was
in other
yesterday.
shows. He plays a lot of stuff.
Yes.
God, that was yesterday. It's
Yeah.
man, it's been like a long 24 hours, huh?
It's been a long day.
It was a
Yes, it
very
really
good breath
has.
of relief for me, considering I remember I woke up at 6 a.m. for work, and my Discord is blowing up with Bernie's flipping
Guys,
the
it's
light
back.
on video with, "Hey guys, I got milk."
It was a great way to start a Wednesday.
Anyone
Oh,
notice their
yeah.
YouTube banner page is the old logo, but it's missing a tooth, so it's technically
I
a
love
different
that.
image.
That's clever. I
Yeah.
like
Because
that.
that was the
Copyright
thing I noticed. I'm
infringement.
like, guys, it's not the ugly ass logo anymore.
God,
Yeah, that's stupid
That was
R.
terrible. It
They
looked like a fast food
decorporatized it.
logo.
I mean, this logo's, if we're being honest, not great, but it's just so nostalgic.
It's the old one. Yeah.
I
It's
see
a
that,
nice
and I'm
nod with the,
exact-
and like with the tooth knocked. Like it's a nice little reference. Like you can't keep us down. Like
Mhm.
We're back.
We're
getting
back for round
but
2,
getting
baby.
that message like 14 times. Like right when I woke up, I was like, I need to go feed the dogs and process this after I like
We're
get into work. It's
so-
like, oh, okay,
I
this
wish
is
I could
real.
scream. We're so fucking back.
I'm
We're
still
so-
waking up.
My favorite meme about it so far is the guy from the Gangrene Gang from Powerpuff Girls is like, oh hey Rooster Teeth, we thought you were dead.
What? Oh god, what's the stupid Ice Age? Which one had the dinosaurs? I died. Oh no, are you okay? I was, but I lived.
Oh God.
The weird ferret or otter thing.
Oh yeah.
Was that
I
Ice
believe-
Age?
Yeah.
Dawn
I
of the
think-
Dinosaurs. I like that
Oh,
one. I don't know which one it
yeah.
was.
It's been so long since I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't. I don't really remember anything after 2, but it's just because I don't. Like
This is also a
anything
roller
else.
coaster of a week because Critical Role is ending their 3rd campaign tonight, and it's an 8-hour episode.
I heard
Whoa.
about that. Yeah, that's huge.
Wait, hold on. Are they still making red versus blue.com? All right, the website's still up.
What does the website say?
It says no.
It says no.
Website still
no.
says no.
Well, I mean, they aren't doing anything yet. They just
Yeah,
got
it's
the
a fair point.
branding
That might change.
yesterday, and
That's fair.
and I'm pretty sure that in their Morning Somewhere podcast, Ashley and Bernie said that their focus right now is preserving and archiving stuff that didn't get picked up after
That's
the
good.
shutdown. So I think their website right now just shows the RT podcast, Red versus Blue, and Camp,
Camp, yeah.
which I'm
Yeah,
excited
it's-
about because it felt like we only got like a half final season of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What's-
So
Whatever happened to that?
let's talk about what we actually know, because at the moment we're recording this on Thursday. This will be released on Saturday, and Ashley and Bernie are going to be doing a Q&A this weekend. So the next podcast will probably talk a bit about what they actually say, but what they've said in their Morning Somewhere podcast is very little. So let's actually talk about what we actually know, not what we speculate will happen, because a lot of people think everyone's coming back. That is not the case.
Oh no.
So what Bernie and Ashley said in their Morning Somewhere podcast this Wednesday is that they've acquired the brand for Rooster Teeth, which is not the same as acquiring the company, which has a whole lot of other assets and just complications in itself. They just acquired the brand, which means they also have access to the YouTube channels, the socials, and all the shows that weren't picked up by anyone else. So Ruby and the like are still with Viz and those other corporation or medias like Regulation Podcast, Stinky Dragon, Red Web,
Death
Good
Battle
Morning
is
from
now
Hell.
owned by
The-
Chad.
Red
Yeah,
Web
Good
went
Morning.
solo.
Red Web went solo. Yeah, all
Interesting.
those are their own thing. They're not going back to Rooster Teeth. And
Stinky
honestly,
Dragon also, they're independent, but they also, funnily enough, they are hosted on the Critical Role app Beacon.
yes, yeah.
Funny enough.
Yeah, funny talking about D&D. Yeah, so yeah, it's basically a reboot from the ground up. Like at the moment of recording this, we don't know anything else other than Bernie and Ashley have the brand. They want to focus on getting everything that wasn't acquired by another company, and in the future, Bernie really wants to do a reimagining of his movie, the schedule.
The schedule. Having excuse me. Recently, after like I'm guessing a lot of other people did, after the news came that last year that the company was shutting down, I started the RT podcast from episode 1. I forgot just how brilliant those, like, when those idiots are all in the same room together. Holy shit. B, they talk about the schedule a lot. I've never been able to find it.
Me either. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what that does. Surprisingly enough, Bernie will be teaming up with Matt Hullum to produce that.
How's that surprising? It's their movie.
I mean, I didn't fucking know. Shut up.
What I'm hoping for, and they're a production company, Morning Somewhere, not a couple days ago, started with a clip from an audiobook from the Dungeon Crawler Carl series. A series that leans itself to animation so extraordinarily well because it's nonsense and incredible. I'm just saying, you own a production company, you won animation before, and, it's right there. Millions of people love it. Make it.
I
Make
mean,
it or else.
they don't have a production company anymore. It's just those two.
Box Canyon Productions. It's that they are the production company.
I know they don't have an animation studio.
Yeah, they didn't have a fucking company when they started Red vs. Blue either. Just crossing my fingers.
Yeah, I mean, I would absolutely love a Dungeon Crawler Carl animation, but you know, Chandler, that in my heart, I want to see you in a heart-themed boxers.
Carl is 6'5" and 280 pounds of muscle. That's not me, bro.
Hey, we can do, if the Lord of the Rings made us think that hobbits were 3 feet tall, we can do it with you.
I never bought it.
You are a fucking lunatic.
Nah. Like, I've seen it, I just never bought it. I'm like, well, that's... Like, when I see stuff like that, I'm just thinking about camera angles. I'm like, alright, I'm not a genius, but that's definitely just a table very close to the camera while everyone else is far away.
Fair, yeah, fair. What do you guys think of their brief announcement of this when you first heard it?
So delightfully Bernie, like, just
Where the hell is everybody?
it kind of almost reminded me of something that got a friend of mine said in the wake of, like, the volume 3 finale of RWBY, of how, like, there's all this chaos and then it's Tai Yang talking to RWBY, and it's not just Tai Yang, it's Bernie voicing Tai Yang, and by that point, like, a lot of fans just kind of had this perception of Bernie is kind of dad. And
Yeah.
it's just like, he's making a joke of it, but it's just like, oh, wow, yeah, like, he came back with the milk.
He's back from getting milk. I love it.
I mean, doesn't he own a farm now? What's he do in Scotland? I know he has some kind of farm animal.
Yeah, he's got sheep. He's got
He's
runner
got
ducks.
goat, and you can get that good goat cheese. Good for him.
You got goat milk. That's what happened. He went to Scotland to get goat milk. Came back. Now the announcement trailer that he did was in Austin. Was at the Studio 5 location. Now that being said, I do not believe for a second that he's going to move back to Austin or move back into Studio 5. I think he just did that for the bit.
I think
Absolutely,
so too.
yeah.
I've noticed.
If it's just
I
him
wouldn't
and
come back here
Ashley.
right now.
I'd noticed, like, on Morning Somewhere, he's been, at the very least, in town for a while and batch recorded a bunch of old RT people. It's like, oh, he's been,
Yeah.
I guess he comes to Austin every now and then.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely comes to Austin every once in a while. I think he and Ashley are sticking to Scotland as their main location. You just kind of come back every once in a while whenever he needs to do, like, productions and whatnot.
So wait, they're in
I think
Scotland? I
it's
thought
great.
they were in Australia.
No, I thought they were in New Zealand until I listened to their Morning Somewhere podcast.
Oh,
A
I
year
I thought they
ago.
lived in my walls.
Yeah. I thought they were in New Zealand or Australia or that area until I was like, oh no, they're in Scotland. That's cooler.
Scotland's great. I went there my freshman year of college on a choir trip. I don't blame them. It's really nice there, just for that 1 week.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Scotland. I've got distant relatives in Scotland as well, so I was like, I would really like to go there. I'd really like to move here as well.
Gosh.
It'd be cool.
But with them being so remote, then maybe there's like more opportunity. Like, I don't personally want to see them become a big production company again, but if they pick up like a couple things, it'd be cool to know that they can kind of like branch out a little more. Not that like they didn't branch out, like obviously Funhouse and Kind of Funny were in California, but like there's just more flexibility with what they can do. If Bernie and Ashley are in Scotland, and then just feels more open to
different voices kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this feels
with
more
all due respect, Austin, Texas.
personal.
Y'all are some fucking hippies.
Oh yeah, no, this feels more
with
personal.
Love.
It feels more personal. It feels more like they're getting back to their year one roots. Like Bernie and Ashley, they got the house. It's Bernie and the gang in his apartment. So yeah, I think being independent is definitely something that everyone wanted them to go back to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At least from a fan perspective, everyone is basically trash talked once they went corporate. That it was just soulless at that point.
For me, I always saw like when they sold to Full Screen and they're around the first Laser Team era, they got a chance to like kind of expand for a while.
Yeah, they boomed.
Full Screen was.
But then it went so downhill because then they had to keep up with metrics and all this other crap.
And then Full Screen got acquired. I think once Full Screen got acquired, I think that's when they just kept. It was a couple every few years. Hey, new bosses. Hey, new demands. Hey, new bosses. Hey, new demands. Yeah. And just, I feel as a community we felt that in the content as much as they probably couldn't say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
not to armchair CEO, but I am a genius and I can fix all their problems.
I went to the community summit in 2019 because I am an admin for the DFW group. Mm-hmm. And two of the other admins, that was where they announced the WB merger. Two of the other admins actually like looked at each other and were just like,
yikes.
Essentially, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they move forward with this, because I know a lot of people are super excited and I know a lot of people are very negative about this.
God, the amount of comments I've gotten on my stuff is ridiculous.
I can imagine.
I think my favorite meme though has been the Deadpool one with the "He has risen, baby girl."
Fuck. That's honestly a great use of that. I love it. Oh, why didn't I think of that? That's great. Big question is, do you think Bernie is going to revive Red versus Blue, even though he said that he really likes where Restoration ended?
Maybe. I'm guessing maybe a PSA. A PSA every now and then.
Yeah, I think
that
we'll
would
get
be
PSAs,
cool.
Probably not.
Because I would love for them to go back to their roots, and that is where they started. Was why I put in my little thing, a dream of a Rooster Teeth, Bernie doing Red vs. Blue reboot kind of thing. But I know he did write the final season, so he sent it off the way he probably thought would be best anyway.
Yeah.
Strangerhood season 2?
Didn't we already get season 2? Didn't they already do Strangerhood season 2?
They did. There was an Extra Life stretch goal a few years back, I believe. Hey, stop screaming. You can't scream at the wall. What does that achieve? Nothing.
I think Ray has had some of the funniest reactions to the whole thing, too. He just without any other caption, just posted a clip from his stream where he's just screaming.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. That's all.
And then he's just like, current mood, Orange Monkey Eagle, like that old podcast meme.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying, if he wants to make something in a game again. If he's still cool with Microsoft. In Sea of Thieves, if you talk with the microphone, the little characters' mouths move, so that you wouldn't have to animate head bobs that much. And I love pirate nonsense, and you can make a private world. Bernie, all I'm saying is you can write a pirate epic adventure, and we'd all watch it.
Oh, we'd watch anything.
Actually. I would
And
give that
he
a chance.
he plays Sea of Thieves, or at least he used to religiously. I got
You
into
know-
it because on the podcast he kept talking about it all the time.
We would absolutely watch anything Bernie does. But yeah, Sea of Thieves would be hilarious, especially with Bernie's sense of humor. I think it would be diabolical hilarious. Oh, hold on. Oh, never mind. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, I guess in wrapping up, overall thoughts, overall desires. What would you like to see in the next year from Rooster Teeth? Now that it's back.
I would like to see if they bring back like some of like shorts style, just to kind of see what they do with
I
that.
loved
Like
RT shorts.
RT shorts were really good.
Film some
mean,
RT lives of just their weird farm adventures.
Yeah, the Bernie vlogs.
The Bernie vlogs, RT
are...
life. I'd say take it slow. Start,
Yeah.
build up a year, make some cool stuff, and then hit the ground running.
Maybe we get extra live streams back eventually.
Oh my
That'd
god,
be
just
cool.
fly Jack out.
No, oh yeah, Jack and Scotland. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. That'd be great to see.
If they get enough momentum, I'd love it if they were able to wrap up that season of Camp because it just felt kind of Camp seasons always kind of had like such finality to them, and this one just didn't.
What was the season 2 finale? Was that the season 1 was the talent show where Max's folks didn't show up?
No, season 1 was the Order of the Sparrow.
Oh,
Season
that's
2
right.
was the talent show. Season 2 was Parents' Day, where his folks didn't show up.
Yeah. That's right. Forgot about talent or the Order.
Which season was
Miles
the
in
one
the
where
Rain.
which season was the one where
Were they
camp-
already
the
camp?
camp-
It was every episode.
shut up, where the camp owner got arrested?
Cameron
I think
Campbell.
that was the end of season 2. He got arrested, and then season 3 was them trying to figure out how to make camp work without all his money laundering.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think at one point he got released back into the camp ecosystem during that season, or maybe that was another season that I'm kind of forgetting.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd like to see Camp return with all the.
I mean,
original
Miles lives
voices.
in England now. It's only a plane ride away. Just go talk to the
That's
guy.
a hop. That's just a skip away.
Dude, he can drive there.
Travis
can-
Willingham as Cameron Campbell is so funny.
That is Travis
Oh,
Willingham.
yeah.
I did not connect
It's
that
Travis
until
Willingham.
just now.
I didn't realize that was him either. Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
I know the first 2 seasons were definitely Travis. I feel like for one episode or so it might not have been Travis, but it's very Travis.
Oh yeah, that's definitely. I can definitely hear him now. All right, well, yeah, yeah. So this is gonna be supplemental, absolute nothingness.
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
Absolute nonsense. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our first thoughts on Rooster Teeth coming back. We will have a short segment in the next podcast in a week, talking about what Bernie and Ashley answer in their Q&A on Patreon. And hey, speaking of Patreon, we actually have one as well. So if you guys want to check that out, it's patreon.com.
We don't want your money.
Zeros to Heroes. Chandler,
We don't want your
shut
money.
up.
Reverse
Chandler,
psychology.
shut up.
Support the homies.
Support the homies.
Please help us pay our editor. It'd be awesome. Awesome. Anyways, we'll see you guys whenever. Honestly, I should actually mention before we officially stop. So this was a one-time thing, just uploading and just recording and uploading the same week. For Patreon members, we're going to just like batch them, and The Patreon members will get the supplementals, I think, a week in advance. Hope you guys check it out. Zeros to Heroes on Patreon. And we'll see you guys
Did we
next
spell
time.
it correctly this time?
Yes, I actually
Bye.
have. I've got the thing on the screen. Shut up.
There we go.